Hi, it's Anne here, and today's video is going to be a little bit different than any of my other, it's not really a get ready with me, it's like a makeup look, which I've done a few of those. But this one was inspired by trying to get AI to create a look for me, and it kind of worked. It actually did kind of work. I've been putting off doing this video though because I got the image and I'm like, I don't know if I can recreate this. So, you know what? It's okay if this video is a fail. That's why we're here, to just play and have fun with makeup and see what we come up with. So I did go to Dolly and I said, "Hi Dolly, I'm a 40-ish female with long brown hair, blue eyes, and fair skin. I was hoping you could help me create a makeup look. I want to create a winter holiday makeup look where the eyes are dark and smoky with some cobalt blue sparkle. I would like the lip color to be a cool tone taupe faded into black liner." I was thinking of a light lip with sort of a lip liner still look to it. I would also like the makeup to include bronzer, a plum blush, and a glowing highlighter. Can you create a realistic image of what this makeup could look like on a person that looks like me? So I created 2 images. This person does not look like me. It definitely is an AI, but I was like, oh, okay, yeah, the eye look is actually kind of what I had in mind. So I was thinking of a holiday look, but I didn't want to do, I've done the classic, red lip look. I didn't want to do, a green eye thing. I was trying to stay away from Christmas colors, and I was just trying to do something a little different. And so it gave me 2 things. It said, "Here are 2 interpretations of the winter holiday makeup look you described. They feature dark smoky eyes with cobalt blue sparkle, taupe lips with black liner, and glowing skin enhanced by bronzer, plum blush, and highlighter. Let me know if you would like any adjustments." So the lips are not what I was thinking. I was thinking more of a lighter color for the lips. And so I said, "Can I see what this would look like with a paler lip?" And this is what it came up with. So it's and then I said, "Can we change the lip color to a mid-tone nude color with a visible brown liner?" And it couldn't do that. And then I asked, "Could you take my picture attached and make it," and I went for I just deadpan, here's my face. "Can you take my picture attached and make it look like I'm wearing the makeup in the image you created?" And it does say, "I'm unable to edit or modify images directly, including applying makeup. However, there are apps and software like Photoshop, Facetune, and others that can help you apply virtual makeup." So you can't use AI to do makeup on your face, but you can try and instruct it. I've played with it a couple of times so far. It's not great at this. This feels a little bit fluky. I tried to get it to do some other stuff and it didn't quite work out. So anyway, this is the look. I'm going to put the picture up. This is the look we're going to attempt to create. Hence, my eyebrows are done and I look like that character, the cartoon character. I just looked her up because I was like, I don't know who she is, but I can picture her face. Her name's Helga, I think, from Hey Arnold. That's what I feel like, just eyebrows. So they will blend in once we do the rest of the makeup. We're gonna focus on the eyes first. I feel like this is gonna take me a really long time, so I don't think I'm gonna film everything end to end. We're probably I'm gonna need to get the camera a break, essentially. I'm gonna focus mainly using this palette, the BH Cosmetics Blueberry palette. I'm not sure if I'll try and remember to say everything that I'm using, but if I don't, I will put it down below. I was kind of swatching all of these and I was like, yeah, we got some good stuff in here. The other palettes that I'm throwing in, so I've got a contour and a highlight right here. I might use this palette, the Aurora palette from ABH, the 2 shades in the middle there. I pulled the Kathleen Lights palette because the black in this is the blackest black. It's one of the darkest blacks I have. I do have a couple like this. There's one I think in the Violet Voss palette as well that's very black. And then I pulled this Urban Decay Urban Spectrum palette because I think I swatched this middle blue shade and I feel like it's going to be good. Well, the camera does not like that reflection. So that is what we're working with. We'll do the eyes first. I think the look is really focused on the eyes, and then I've pulled some other stuff for the face, but we'll get to that. So, okay, let me pull the image up. I gotta figure this out. I don't know how we're gonna do this. I'm gonna zoom in on the eyeball. So, I mean, it does have at least a bit of realistic skin texture. I will say the image looks like Tati to me, which I find kind of hilarious. I was gonna grab some tape to you know what? We're gonna try and not use tape. We're gonna just try and go for it. So I'm gonna zoom you in. Sorry. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling weird today. I'm just like, trying to do my best here. So I'm gonna start with the brown, which we'll have to come back in and out and blend. There's brown that kind of goes up in here. I was gonna just start with one eye, but I'm just like, let's just try and do both. I really should not have put the color right there first. I should have put the color here and then blend it up. That was wrong. Okay, at least we've got that placed. Now I'm gonna go in, I'm actually gonna use that Urban Decay palette because I wanna set the blue base kind of most of the eye. And then we'll see, like it's such a dark look that it's tricky. That's what's making this tricky. It's tricky. It's tricky. Sorry. Let's grab a different brush maybe. I'm not using any primer for these, but I might use primer for the shimmery shades on top. Oh boy. Okay. I think what scares me about doing this look is because the whole thing is so dark. It's like as soon as you put down, it's like painting watercolor. As soon as you put down a dark color, you can F up the whole thing. Because watercolor, you kind of paint from light to dark. Whereas like oil painting and acrylic, you can just keep over painting. I mean, I think there's a point where you've worked the canvas too hard, but for the most part, that's what makes watercolor tricky. You have to kind of go in with a bit of a plan. And kind of work sort of light to dark. Well, you kind of do a bit of your midtones first too. It really depends. But you can't, like once you put dark down, you can't go light. Unless you kind of, what some people will call cheating and use like, you can use like a white, I think it's gouache. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, over top. Just kind of blend. I feel like this is not too dark that I can basically pull this in all the way. Good choice color, Anne. Good choice. You figured it out. Maybe I will just focus on one eye. Ooh, it's dark. I'm gonna have to come back and I'm gonna do the under eye after I do the rest of my face, I think. Cause yeah, the foundation's probably gonna mess it up. Well, maybe try and then I'm gonna have to like fix it. Anyway. What do we think? I mean, it's a little bit of a purplier blue, maybe? That was the one thing when I was trying to select colors for this. like out of my shadows. I don't have a lot of true blues that really worked, like that were, like some were a little too light. A lot of them leaned more purple. I was going to use the Clionadh shadow that I have in Oculus, but because that's like a triochrome, I was like, it's going to change the look up entirely, like once I move my face. Like it'll look blue at one angle, and then it's going to look different at a different angle. I feel like this is where I struggle. I don't normally bring in deeper colors into the inner part of my eye. I'm not really used to that. I think you guys see that I normally do like light to dark. Which, I mean, this is light to dark, but it's pretty dark all the way around. Okay, let's pull in, let's go back to BH palette. And let's try and pull in, I'm gonna try and pull in this glitter a little bit. Putting a bit of glitter glue on the mid to inner part of my lid. Oh! I don't know how that showed up on camera, but in the mirror, that looks really good. Yeah, it is kind of highlighting that that blue is a bit purpley. Dang it. Oh well. Then I'm gonna go in, there's another shade called Sugared, which is sort of like a white. It's like white powdered sugar. I'm gonna do the same thing, just kind of focus on the inner corner here. I need a smaller brush. Where's my favorite little inner corner brush? This is my favorite little inner corner brush. It's like this hard, dense, round brush. Generally don't use it with like glitters, but it just gets right in there. Well, that's fun. Kind of letting the glitter kind of go everywhere right now. Gotta clean that up later. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with some black. Check my camera battery, we're good. It's gonna die on me. So that's gonna be the other issue. I'm gonna go in with the black. I'm actually thinking maybe I don't go in with the one from the Kathleen Lights palette. Maybe I go in with this one from, let's start with the BH one because it's a bit softer, and then we'll go from there. Just looking for the brush I like to use. Where are you, brush? There you are. It's a Sonia G brush. Yeah, my brushes aren't clean, by the way. Like I said, I've been putting off filming this, and then I just kind of decided right now, I'm like, you know what? Just do it. Just do it. So, we're a little disorganized, but yeah, it's not really dark enough, is it? I mean, the image is like shadowed. We're just gonna go super dark. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. The eyeliner is gonna make it look darker too, and the lashes, which I am not sure yet if I'm gonna attempt to do lashes or not, because that just sometimes ruins everything. Okie dokie. Blend. Let me grab, actually I'm gonna use a bit of this brown from that palette as well, just to blend. And do the brown again up here. It's pretty similar to the brown in the BH Cosmetics palette. Further out here. Okay, I'm gonna keep futzing But that's the basic gist of things. And I'm going to do the other eye. And I think I'll do my base as well, like the foundation, and then we'll come back. So the foundation that I'm using, I think, is going to be this one. We're going to do full beat here, like this is full glam. It's the Becca Ultimate Coverage Foundation. I think it's like Bisque or something. You can't get it anymore anyway. And then I have a concealer here, the Multitasker. I'm not sure if I'll use this or not, but that's the concealer that I have out as well. So let me do that. Let me do my, again, futz with this one eye a little bit, do the other eye, do the base, and then we'll come back and continue on with the eyes. I think I might do the liner as well, because I think it freaks people out, because this is a liner. You can see it's tight lined all the way around. I'm going to use Urban Decay Perversion, but I know it freaks people out, like filming that sometimes, because I'm like right there in the eyeball. So I think I might do that off camera as well. And then we'll come back, okay? Okay, eyes are mostly done. I have tight lined with Perversion, and I did add this Sephora fine liner, liquid eyeliner as well. It's really hard to get a super black because the glitter, like the black is not covering the glitter as well as I wanted it to. Again, I just sort of kept blending. I screwed up with this eye, and like I got too close to the brow. I had to wipe off some of it and redo a little bit here. I did take that medium blue and pat a little bit more on with my finger. It's not perfect. My eyes are very asymmetrical, like to start with, so I find it really hard to do a symmetrical look, because like this distance is like higher on this side, and this doesn't shape. Yeah, it's just different shape. Like everything's higher on this side, so it's a bit awkward. And we haven't done the under eyes. I'm gonna curl my lashes now. Oh, I did do my base as well. I didn't put any concealer on. I just put the foundation on. So let me just curl my lashes and put some mascara on. I was going to do this off camera too, but I didn't want to do everything off camera, because personally I do find it kind of annoying when you're watching a makeup like tutorial and they like leave and come back and everything looks totally different. You're like, how did you get from A to B? So I'm hoping I filmed enough of this for it to make sense. Just using the Essence, the False Lashes mascara. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure I'm going to put actual false lashes on. Oh, I don't know what's going on with my eyelashes lately. They've been doing weird things. And I don't use this mascara a whole lot. Oh dear. Please don't tell me I just ruined it with my mascara. She does have mascara on her bottom lashes. When we do the bottom makeup, we'll see. I might use a different mascara. I don't often put mascara on my bottom lashes because they are fairly long and I find they just look weird. And I also don't put liner on my inner eyeball, like near my tear duct, because my eyes are very watery and I have like allergies, and I just find that part of my eye very sensitive. So in general, I don't usually put eyeliner there, even if I'm doing like a bold look. Got some weird things. Weird things happening with this side. Alright, good enough for now. Maybe we'll add another coat in a bit. I just feel like, yeah, these lashes are like clumping. No, I don't like that. Probably really hard to notice because the eyeshadow is so dark. Okay, let's stop futzing with that, and I'm going to zoom you out a little bit and I'll do some of the face here. So again, trying to mimic the shades. This is the blush shade. I guess I should zoom out on my photo. I need to see the whole photo. This is the blush shade I picked. It's Fox from Merit. I felt like it was the right shade, and we're going to do kind of mimic the angle here. I'm not even going to do, like, normally I do bronzer like around my face, but the image doesn't really have that. I mean, you could argue there's a bit of like contouring stuff happening there, but we're just gonna try things a little different today. Relatively okay. My battery's gonna die at some point. It's probably gonna be right when I'm almost done too. So apologies in advance for when that happens, because don't know. Hopefully not mess up my setup. Okie dokie. What do we think? Pretty close. Maybe a little light. Hers is pretty intense. Well, we're gonna add the intensity, because that contour is kind of ridiculous. So I'm gonna go in with this like super harsh contour, because like there is such this like semicircular contour going on here. We're gonna try. What kind of brush should I use here? Let's try this one. Oh, okay. Gotta fix that shadow over here. Oof. I don't know what I'm doing. Just trust the process, guys. Trust the process. I feel like that looks so bad. I can't tell though. It's when I edit again, it's gonna be like, oh girl. We're just gonna grab this brush, which I didn't really want to use for this because I wanted to use that for highlight, but let's try. Let me just grab something. My trusty old bronzer brush. I mean, I don't have any powder on my face, so it kind of stuck to parts of my face that I don't think I wanted it to stick to necessarily. But I mean, that photo is like super harsh, so let's just go with it. It looks ridiculous, but let's just go with it. Also, her face is conveniently 3/4, so, or quarter profile, whatever. So, is that 3/4 profile? Is that what you call that? I don't know. So I can't even tell if her makeup is even on both sides. This looks weird. Right there. I mean, it all looks weird to me at this point. It's funny, if you do something different than the way you normally do your makeup, it just looks so different and so weird to me. But I mean, I'm looking at myself in the mirror from this angle, and I'm like, that doesn't look too bad. As soon as I turn my head, I'm like, ooh. But from this angle, straight in the mirror, it's not that bad. But yeah, that's way too harsh of a contour, but I mean, you look at the image, that's what it's doing. Well, that's what we've got. We're just gonna go with that. because I'm not sure I can make it any better. Let's go in with highlight. I'm going to go in with the highlight that I have in this palette. It's Cookie from Clionadh. It's discontinued. Let's try this little brush. Again, she's pretty white in this whole area. So we're just gonna highlight this whole area. Oh, I gotta fix that. I also have a white highlighter in that. Well, the Aurora palette, they both have like a bit of a shift. So that's why it was kind of difficult to pick which white. I could have picked the white that was in my color workshop from my Pan That palette, but I wanted something more bling that would show up really intensely on camera. And I think this fits the bill. Yeah, I probably should have, like, in hindsight, you give it the face, I was like, oh, she's not wearing any contour or anything, but like I could have used like a lighter foundation or concealer to like create definition in the face, like down here using. We're gonna do some nose contour here. Again, something I don't ever do. Let's give it a go. Why not? That's too wide. Another brush. I have so many brushes out now. This is starting to fall apart, guys. It's starting to fall apart. I don't know. This looks really stupid on me. I don't nose contour either because I have a weird ass nose. And I think contouring just emphasizes that. I don't have a super heavy contour, but there is a definite highlight, so we're gonna go in. Sorry. That just feels weird. Should have probably grabbed a whiter highlight. Is there a white? Let me maybe just use the white in the blueberry palette. It's kind of glittery, but it's more white. That's too glittery though. Well, dang it. I don't think I have anything else here that's gonna fit the bill. I don't know. I'm starting to like not care anymore. Can you tell? I'm just like, eh. Okay, let's do under the eyes. Let me zoom in a little bit more again. And try and finish the eyes. So I'm gonna go back in with that Urban Decay shade first. It might be the only shade I need other than a bit of highlight. I don't think I wanna go any deeper. Again, yes, we're trying to mimic the look, but also it's my face. I hate under eye. It's hard. I gotta make like a stupid face and like apologies for the dumb face. So as predicted, my camera died, and so I took the opportunity to do the blue main color under the eye. I also went and did some more blending, like this side of my face. I still feel like it needs more blending. It's funny coming out of like these bright lights, and then I like went into the washroom, and it's like, oh yeah, that needs more blending. So this side wasn't too bad, but I mean, it all could use more blending, like the nose contour, it's just terrible. And I kind of like, I don't know, I just like gave up on that. So what do we do now? Let me add a little bit more sparkle under the eye. And then I'm gonna powder my face and do my lips. And that's gonna be it. Maybe zhuzh my hair a bit. So, because I think I'm over it now. I think this is gonna be like as good as it gets kind of a situation. Try this brush. need to like tidy some of the under eye too. Maybe I use a bit of concealer. Oh, and I added a bit of the black on the outer edge too. I really should add false lashes. I'm gonna try. We're gonna try, guys. Yeah, how long have I been doing this? It's been an hour. That's why that's why I'm over this. It's been an hour. I mean, it's fun, but it's hard to film. Like, I can spend an hour, hour and a half just sitting doing my makeup, but when you're filming, it's a lot of work. It's a lot to try and figure out. And like, what you're seeing on camera and what you see in person is not the same. So editing Anne's gonna be like, oh girl, this looks terrible. Let me try and do a bit of tidying in here. Again, stupid faces. Okay, let me lightly dust with powder all over. I'm just gonna use the Mercier powder. Okay, lips. So I was even like looking at this and there's like this deep shadow under her lips. I'm like, ooh, maybe I should like get a dark brown liner and like do that. I don't really want to. Let's maybe throw a bit of highlighter on my chin though. She's got that. I mean, that would probably make it look much more like the photo. And again, this was not the original lip color that I was thinking of. I was thinking of something a bit lighter, but I picked this lipstick, which I think is fairly close. This is 1993 from Urban Decay. Just gonna wipe off a little bit of lip gloss on. And let's throw this on. I smushed it accidentally. I had a couple of other colors that I thought were close, but they weren't matte. And the, sorry, excuse me, and the image looks a bit matte. Yeah, some of this could use more blending. Like, it's hard. Like, I wish I knew how makeup artists, like, if I keep blending, then I end up blending it, like, what happened was I ended up blending it right into my eyebrow and losing that tiny sliver of skin. Yet I feel like the image and, like, what I see online with other people is, like, they get a softer gradient. Like, maybe they just have more space. Like, I got, like, nowhere to go there. It's, like, it's so minute. I don't know. So, anyway, there's the look. I am gonna go fix my hair a little bit, not a whole lot, and we'll come back and wrap up this video. Here is the final look. So I just zhuzhed my hair a little bit, tried to give it a bit of a curl. It's really flat because I need to wash it, but yeah, here we are. When I was like in the washroom, I was like, oh my gosh, like when I first glanced at myself, I was like, I look like Tim Curry in Rocky Horror as Dr. Frankfurter, and I was like, I'm not mad about it because kind of love Tim Curry, and yeah, it's a great role. So I don't know, maybe we should do like a a Dr. Frankenfurter look at some point. But yeah, it's a lot. Like this in person, this looks crazy, but I kind of like it. This was fun. This was really fun. It was hard. Like, my gosh, this was challenging, and I was terrified to do this video, but you know, it mostly came together in the end. I did not put any false lashes on. I feel like if I did, it definitely would make this look really cool. I'm just, I think at this point, I was afraid to really mess it up, and it would probably take me another 10 to 15 minutes to get those false lashes on, because it's something that's like a 2025 goal for me, is to get better at false lashes. Like, because I don't wear them all the time, but when I do want to wear them, like, I don't want it to be like this, like, monumentous, like, and like F up the look every time. Like, that's what drives me crazy. I don't mind if it takes a little time, but I hate when I like screw up a makeup look putting on false lashes. Anyway, yeah, this was a really fun video because it's pretty unique for me to do this kind of a video. I think I've only ever done one other. I think I did like a recreating a Nikki tutorials look at one point, but for the most part, I kind of just do, you know, what I think I want to do. I did do one a long time ago at the very beginning of my channel of trying to recreate a look I found on Pinterest, but yeah, like, it's not something I do regularly. So if you think this is something I should do regularly, like maybe not AI images, but like trying to recreate some other makeup look, I would be happy to do it. Well, I might be a bit nervous to do it, but I think it'd be really fun to try it instead of just doing a regular old, something that's like in my regular wheelhouse of how I do my makeup. So if you like this video, feel free to give a little thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.